Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Driving Lambos. This is DBT, and these are the rooms. And today, it's a special episode for me. Not only it's the 20th episode of the series, but it's the one where we'll be finally having a look at my favorite Lambo, the Veneno. Originally unveiled back in 2013 as celebration of Lamborghini's 50th anniversary, this beauty had only 4 units produced, 3 for customers and 1 for Lamborghini to keep in their museum. Later on, a roadster model was also released, with only 9 units produced. Based on the Aventador platform, the Veneno had a massive exterior redesign, inspired heavily by racing vehicles, in particular the endurance racing style. While there had been other Lambos with a fixed wing, this was the first to also have a central fin, which later on would be seen in high-performance, track-only vehicles for Lamborghini, like the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo. Speaking of track-only, I would argue the Essenza Ep.20 has a lot of the Veneno DNA all over it. I find it interesting that the reception to the Veneno was quite mixed back when it was unveiled, and even today you'll hear people saying that it's a very ugly car. I can somewhat understand the criticism about it. It lacks the refined, smooth look of other Lambos, especially the beloved flagships like the Murcielago or even the Aventador itself. The Veneno is all about aggressiveness, lots of edges you could possibly cut yourself with. Even I think there's other Lambos that look much more elegant, in particular my second favorite car of the brand, the Cyan, which I covered in the New Year's episode. Lambos are always about being outlandish, and back in 2013 and even today, the Veneno definitely fits the bill. As mentioned earlier, the Veneno is my all-time favorite Lambo. Even though the Countach was the first Lambo I saw, and then the Diablo SB would become the one that would actually make me fall in love with the brand, it was the Veneno with its radical styling that would absolutely capture my love. I believe that the first game I saw it in was Asphalt 8, as it was the cover car for it, and you know how much I loved and still love the game, despite the fact that I played it on and off for years. That game is a free-to-play nightmare, but when I was able to finally acquire the Veneno after lots of grinding, upgrading it and playing in multiplayer with it made me feel like I had achieved one of my life goals. Alright, I might be exaggerating on that, but it legit made me very happy. Nowadays, a racing game that features Lambos will catch my eye, but one where the Veneno is featured will make me consider playing it. I am a very simple man. I see Lambo Veneno, I want to play that game. That's why in this video, unlike any other episode of Driving Lambos, I will be showing the featured card in all the games I play where I have it, or at least where I had a chance to play with it at some point. I'm looking at you, Asphalt 9. I also try to use different liveries to show it not only in its default grey color, but instead to show how beautiful this car can look with some peculiar combinations. Well, that was quite the intro, so I'll shut up now and let you enjoy the beauty of the Veneno, and of course, the vrooms. I gotta say that I'm disappointed by the engine sound in Project Cars 3. I tweaked the individual in-game volumes to make it more audible, and it still somehow was very quiet. Strange, since other Lambo models have great sound in that game, but I guess you can win them all. Anyway, let me know in the comments what was your favorite Veneno engine sound and livery, and while we're at it, like the video. It's free and it helps the channel to be discovered. That's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.